Miss Bennett, before we begin, Miss Kathy Blake's not here. For the record, what do you know about that, please?
Yes, Your Honor. She did come to my office and meet with Michelle and I. She did say at that time that she doesn't have any communication and seems how it's really hard for her to get on. I think she said she tried to get on last time and wasn't able to. So we did tell her how and give her all of the information, but I see that she wasn't, I guess she still wasn't able to get on.
She's can go to you have lots of clients that are often in your office with y'all.
I know.
Not an option for her?
Well, it is. And we probably told her that. Technically, I was supposed to be on vacation today. That's why I'm late and everything too. But
we announced this.
No, I agreed. Oh, no, I agreed. I was just saying, like, that's probably why. But yeah, we always give our clients the option of coming to the office. But I think
her application for court-appointed attorney's already been approved, so that's good.
Yeah, she filled out all her paperwork at the office. We went over everything. She, of course, does want her child back, but understands that with her situation right now, she's not able to have him at this time.
Okay, where is he placed? Anybody?
He's placed with paternal grandmother.
Oh, that's good. And where does she live? Okay. Where's Dad? Anybody know? Is he incarcerated or anybody?
Yes, incarcerated.
Okay.
He's in Hondo.
Okay. Is that in a TDC unit, Mr. Robinson?
Yes, ma'am.
Damn. How long, do you know?
I do not know the details, Your Honor, but the department have something on that.
Okay, so the department is named temporary managing conservator of Bailey, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Status hearing will be 5/23. Parent supply, personal effects. Mr. Robinson, did we do any, last time I said mom, hair strand per CPS to include alcohol, did you do that?
She was not able to get there, Your Honor. And as such, we have, she did not appear, and we have an email from Ms. Bennett saying basically she admitted use of both methamphetamines within the last 2 weeks and marijuana.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to say visits. Mom must hair strand include alcohol in 3 clean consecutive UAs with decreasing marijuana levels before visits begin. She can virtual visit 1 time per week per placement, CPS and NID items. What else do you need, Mr. Robinson?
I think that covers us for now, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Bennett, what do you need?
I don't think I need anything else at this time, Judge.
Okay. Ed items, do we need a baseline? Do we need a hair strand on Bailey?
I don't know, Your Honor. I don't think that would hurt. I mean, the circumstances of the affidavit lends itself to possible need.
Okay, I'm gonna do a hair strand on a child within 2 weeks. Mr. Bidler, you agree?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Casa, what do y'all need?
Nothing at this time, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Wood, anything else?
No, Your Honor. Placement's good. In it for the long haul if need be, I believe.
Okay. I don't know if I said this or not already, but I said parents are to supply personal effects. Bailey needs any, summer's coming up, she needs a bathing suit or anything like that. Miss Bennett, that's per CPS placement and or items. I'm sure you probably already explained that to your client.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Family group conference. Y'all know about that. I don't think I need to put anything else in the order other than the hair strands. And if mom gets on it and starts doing, hold on, let me say, we got the clean UAs, decreasing marijuana levels, and then I'm going to say as per CPS and NID items and placement, because if placement is Does placement get us? I can't talk. Placement is paternal grandma. Does placement get along with Miss Blake?
I don't know.
I don't know that. I don't think she would be opposed to virtual.
Okay.
I mean, overseeing virtual, but I didn't ask that directly.
Okay. And the Blakes have the same last name, and so does Bailey. Do we know if there's a divorce, any AG stuff? Anybody know if there's another court of continuing jurisdiction? Ms. Bennett, you know?
I don't remember hearing that there was another one.
Anybody know anything about ICWA? No. Pardon me, y'all know anything about any of this stuff? No? Okay.
I do have in my notes, Your Honor, that the son claims to be up for parole at the end of March.
Okay, well, that's, y'all can
not verified. That's just what they told me.
Okay, well, you can look on the offender. You know how to look all that stuff up. Okay, good. Okay, well, we'll just ask her about that stuff next time. Okay, anybody need anything else? Okay, like I said, status is 523. Thank y'all. That's a crazy day in San Saba. I'm telling you, there's about 5-6 trials. So we'll see.
I'm reading some notes from Michelle, and it looks like she wrote a divorce. So there may be a divorce out there somewhere.
Okay, let me write up here, possible divorce.
It says Hunter Blake DV. I'm thinking, well, of course, it could be domestic violence or divorce. I don't know.
Yeah. True. Ms. Robinson, if you'll get Miss Amanda to check y'all's district clerk records, and if there is a divorce, we can transfer and consolidate, okay?
Very good, Your Honor.
Okie doke. Okay, thank y'all. We'll be on recess in the Blake case. Have a happy vacation. Everybody's going to testify. Please raise your hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give you the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? Okay, everybody, we had the lawyers arguing very strenuously and loudly and over each other back and forth in the waiting room quite a bit, and hearing what everybody's positions and where everybody was coming from. This is not something that this is what I was thinking, how I was going to rule, and therefore this is how I'm going to rule. And it's kind of a down the middle. I don't think it's going to make any of the parties happy, but this is where I'm coming from. I'm going to lower this case or change it to a participation case, but I'm going to keep Lucille with the aunt in Granbury under what's called a safety plan. I'm going to let Mr. Cisneros visit overnight the weekends of 4/14 and, oh, hold on, let me let her in. The weekends of 4/14 and 5/19, that's a Friday at 6 p until Sunday at 6 p. He can pick Lucille up and bring her to his house. During the visit, he is to remain in Brown County with Lucille, other than the travel to and the travel from. And picks up and returns from the placement and, like I said, brings her back to the placement. Miss Cisneros can visit the weekends of 4/28 and 5/12. That's Friday till Sunday. That 5/12 is Mother's Day weekend. Supervise at Aunt's. So that means Miss Cisneros goes up there and hangs out with Lucille at Dana's house. Within 2 weeks, the parents are to submit to SASE. It's an alcohol evaluation, and y'all are to follow the recommendations. The department will get with y'all and Mr. Robinson on how to set all that stuff up. No alcohol, drugs, marijuana, Delta, whatever that stuff is, spice, K2, etc., are to be used or consumed during the pendency of this case by the parents. And when y'all have Lucille, she is not to be in the presence of anyone using alcohol or drugs, obviously, during your visits. Parents can visit virtually 2 times per week as arranged by the placement. Each parent is to pay $225 per month child support beginning 4/15/23. That will be given to Mr. Wood, and he will then send it to Miss Dana. Like I said, Lucille is under a safety plan placed with Miss Dana. The parents are on a color scheme for drug and alcohol testing that is set up by the department, and other regular participation case provisions like keeping in contact with your caseworker, letting CASA department ad litems, etc., in in your house at any time. Your court-appointed attorney applications are due by noon on 4/6/23 because they don't have those yet, and it's been about a month, or your attorneys are released. Mr. Vidler, I forgot to ask you this. This case is going to participation case. Does CASA want to remain on?
Well, we needed a SAPSR, ma'am, for us to be okayed by Texas CASA, but
Brown, Coryell County, they've been staying on.
I think they're moving that way for us, but that currently is how they have us.
So what's the answer to my question?
To be in
Place?
compliance, I couldn't.
Huh?
To be in compliance with their regulations, to take it, I'm supposed to have a SAPSR.
Well, wonder about the child, the fact that the child is placed out of the home.
Right.
That make a difference?
I can look into it and see what they tell me.
Okay. If not, Mr. Wood, then that's going to step up, the requirements for you. But y'all can, you and Mr. Vidler, y'all can visit about that. Mr. Robinson, what else does the department need?
I'll open the floor for them if they want anything. I'm pretty happy with what we got, Your Honor.
I have something, Judge.
Hold on, Mr. Baker. Department, what else do y'all need? Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Baker?
On the virtual visit thing, I'm not sure what type of relationship my client and the placement have with one another. Is that something that should be like scheduled by CASA or the department and put it the schedule of which be put in place by one of them?
Yeah, we can do that. You want to just let everybody schedule that off screen?
Yeah, I don't care what it is. I just think the department should direct when it's going to be for the parents and the placement. That's all.
I'll put that in here. Let me write that down real quick. Find that. Schedule set up by Ed Items and CPS by noon tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else, Mr. Baker?
No, ma'am.
Ms. San Miguel, what do you need?
I just want to note that I did fight for psychological, and although it could be helpful in some ways, they are very time consuming, and the results, if it would take longer and if we could possibly, then it would possibly affect a possible dismissal or summer visitation. So that would have been the only extra thing I would have wanted to ask for or to get done.
And if it's recommended by the SASE, then they're going to have to follow the recommendation for that too. So yeah, okay. Everything you said is true. Correct. Mr. Vidler, what else?
Okay.
You're good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Wood?
Nothing further, Judge. And I will talk to the placement in detail, supervised visits and those things.
Okay. Okay, parents, I urge y'all to comply with the court order and everything that I said, and there will be a couple of other things that are going to be in the court order. If things go south, then we could always turn this back into another removal and the date would start over again. And we'll have a compliance hearing on 5/23. It's a really long sensitive day. And what we do on that day, we make sure everything's doing well. And if we still need to stay in this case, we will. I told the lawyers I will consider working out some type of summer visitation with Lucille and possibly might need some more services or just see where we are. I strongly urge y'all to be thinking about getting a divorce because I don't, y'all can live separate, but it's definitely not in Lucille's best interest to not have situations like this and to not have court orders so she knows where she's going, who she's going, or who she's supposed to go with, and also child support and medical support. She need, Ms. Cisneros needs some sort of set amount, and she's the one that was going to have Lucille to start out with. Y'all need a 50-50 split the medical bills that Lucille has, dental, all kids have cavities, y'all need to get a plan for the child. So I strongly urge y'all doing that. Okay, anybody else? Okay, well, good luck to y'all. I don't want this to have to turn removal. I'm real serious about the no drinking. Like I said, no alcohol consumed during dependency. If there is you know what? I need to change this. Hold on. If positive drug or alcohol test, parents visits cease until further court order. There's a bunch of allegations back and forth about each of y'all. So if there's anything positive, no in-person visits.
Judge, with the exception of THC, as long as levels are decreasing.
Okay.
Stays in the system for so long.
I wrote that down.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Okay, everybody understand? Mr. and Ms. Cisneros, y'all understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, well, good luck to everybody. I'll see y'all at compliance hearing on 5/23. Did anybody have any opposition to that being by Zoom?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Nope.
I'll be there, but y'all will be in Zoom. Okay, thank y'all. Good luck. Okay, well next week we have Key Jack's trial. What's going on that one?
That's going to be basically just a prove up of making mom sole managing conservator.
Okay. Truby.
I have this right here. Truby. We have an MSA, so I just have to prove up the MSA.
Okay. Okay, I guess I need to ask Gail when she wants to come, because then she's coming back the next day for worship. What's going on that one? Nothing.
We don't know where the parents are or anything, so it's just going to be. I'm not going to try to prove D&E grounds and all the craziness. They've disappeared. I'm just planning on putting on enough to no grounds.
Why don't we do then why don't we do this one the afternoon, like 1:30 on the 11th?
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, let's do that.
Then we don't have to worry about all this mess with all these crazy cases on Monday.
That would be great. And then, if the lawyers wanted to appear via Zoom, I don't have any problem with that, but it'll be so much easier for me to put on video testimony or whatever if we do it just in the afternoon at in the courtroom. So and the dad has problems with internet. I think probably for Scott and his client, it'll be easier for them to be in person anyway.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have internet access.
Have y'all gotten the Rule 11 agreements for everybody to be on Zoom on the 10th?
No.
Then that means everybody has to be in person. If y'all haven't done those, did y'all not read the rules? Was I supposed to send those out? Yeah, if y'all don't have an agreement, it's up to the petitioner to do it.
Well, I didn't realize I had to send them out because I'm going to be there no matter what.
Nope, that's what it says. If there's no agreement as to who does them, the petitioner does them.
Just on Tuesday at 1:30, I have an in-person guardianship hearing with Judge Henson, which honestly should take like 5 minutes. It shouldn't take very long, but I already filed my report, but I was told I had to be there.
So before every hearing, I need to circulate Rule 11s for all the lawyers so they don't have to appear?
Not every hearing. You just need to get like, say, Truby. Every hearing in this case can be you have the form. I've sent y'all the form.
I just didn't realize that was my responsibility. I mean, I have to be there. If they don't want to come, why don't they circulate Rule 11?
Because it won't happen.
Exactly. Okay.
No, it says 7 days. It says 10 days, actually, 10 days before the hearing, because I did the docket 7 days before the hearing.
Go back and.
I mean, we can let it slide this time because everything's kind of new, because Agata didn't click on that and burn it for tomorrow either. But no, because they're your case you know, y'all are I want everybody mad at y'all, not me. Not my problem. I'm letting everybody Zoom, but y'all all got to put it in writing.
It's just hard because like the lawyers don't even read my emails when I'm trying to get orders signed. Like,
you know what? And they need to get their butts in court.
I mean, not you, Natalie. Obviously, you always.
I was gonna say I try to read your email.
You always do them and you help, but like I have one going right now where I've emailed back and forth with a placement 10 times and still not a single lawyer has